All right, what's up, Texans fans? For those of you who are new to this channel, we've been covering the Texans a lot. In fact, I don't think there's any team that we have done more videos on than the Houston Texans on this channel. And our hope, we're Detroit Lions fans, but our hope is to give you an honest perspective of what's going on with your team. We love the NFL. That's why we created this channel. I also have a little extra love for Houston. My brother-in-law lives in Houston, and they've just been a fun team to watch. This year, I get it. There's some slow stuff going on. So I want to start this video with a couple of things for you. That you have good news coming. We're going to get into that in just a second, and a key cog that I think is really important. But this is more of a hype video. But first, I want to start with a question for all of you. Do you want DeMeco Ryans to rest the starters against the Titans? Go ahead, leave a comment right now. Yes, no, maybe so. What are the pros? What are the cons? I have my own opinion, but especially with this Texans team, I think that there is a good and a bad decision in this. This is a Texans team that's 9-7. They're 9-7. They've won the division, right? They can win it at 9-8. It doesn't mean they're in a good division. It doesn't even mean that they've played extremely well. But it's a Texans team where it feels like everybody thinks the sky is falling. I think this is very, very unique. Sure, this is a team that started off 5-1, all right, and since then has gone 4-5, all right, and there's been some bad losses in there, right? You lost to the Jets in October. You lost to the Titans in November. Like, I understand the struggles, and it seems like C.J. Stroud is stuck in second gear. And that is why I think you absolutely need to play your starters. You go against a Tennessee team, and I think you need to try and play the starters, and I think you need to beat the crap out of them. I think you need to beat the snot out of the Titans. I think this is the perfect get-right confidence game. Sure, you can say, oh, who cares? We beat a lowly Titans team. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying go out there and beat a, lowly Titans team that you lost to. Make sure it can be a statement piece that this is a team that isn't the same team as it was even a week ago against Baltimore, but certainly not a month ago when you lost to the Titans. This is a different team. Give them confidence, okay, going into the playoffs. That's what you want to see. Get some good home cooking, right? You're not going to, you got a real shot at this. Why not? Let's get at it. All right. And it's not like the 5, 6, 7 seeds are just all world beaters. All right. There's one. All right. But we're going to get into that in a second. But I just kind of want to talk about why this is a team that shouldn't be talked about how they have no chance. All right. DeMeco Ryans on Managing Reps for the Starters says everybody has to be ready to go, and we'll see how the game goes. So it seems like most starters will get some reps. I'll let you see that. All right. Get bad taste out of their mouths after the Baltimore loss. What do you think we should do? That's what the Houston Stressins were putting on Twitter. I told you what I think you should do. What do you think you should do? But here's what we're talking about. There is some good news coming to Texans fans. All right. They are getting back a much missed man after that hit. All right. That nasty hit. Nasty hit. All right. It was a hit that happens often. Is it illegal? Yes, it was. All right. Did it look worse because of the violence in which Trevor Lawrence's head hit the ground? Absolutely, it looked worse. All right. It was worse. Like, it just was. But they get the return of Azeez Al-Shaair. This is something that you need, and everybody's saying it. All right, here's what DeMeco Ryans said. He said, it's really great to get Azeez back. We've missed him over the past 3 weeks. Just missed his presence, his leadership, missed his playmaking ability on the field, so we're excited to get him back out there and let him knock some of the rust off. He's not the only one who's excited about it. Christian Harris, all right? He said, we're all excited. It's great to have our leader back. Second person to say leader, our captain. He brings crazy energy. He inspires a lot of us in many different ways. We are excited. All right? As Azeez Al-Shaair said, if you want me to be your villain, I'll be your villain. All right? He's ready. He brings that different thing. You have a head coach coming over from the 49ers a couple of years ago. Azeez Al-Shaair is your Fred Warner. He is a key cog in the middle of that defense. The way this defense plays is surrounded on the inside linebackers. Like, that's what this defense is. And when you take that out, horrible things happen. All right, I want you to think about this. Last year, Super Bowl, San Francisco 49ers. Who gets hurt? Dre Greenlaw. Tears his Achilles. Remember that? He's running onto the field, tears his Achilles. Shanahan, their coach, admitted very recently that he believes they started losing that game when Dre Greenlaw tore his Achilles. Healthy linebacker play is absolutely crucial, and good linebacker play is absolutely crucial to this team being successful. Absolutely crucial to this team being successful. But I think that everybody forgets that you went into Kansas City, played the Chiefs tough. I watched that game. You played them tough. I also watched the game against Baltimore. You did not. All right, you did not play them tough. But better in week 17 to have your stinker than to have it in week 1 of the playoffs. Like, I look at your schedule. Look, I've said it on this channel many times. We are Lions fans. You should have beat us. And we are arguably the best team in the NFL, and we were still somewhat healthy on defense at that point. You forced 5 turnovers. Your defense has the ability to play lights out football. You should have beaten the Green Bay Packers. This is not a team that can't beat good teams. You can. It's just you haven't really done it yet this year. So, beat Tennessee, get into the playoffs, and see what happens. Because over and over and over again, we see that playoff teams actually do some crazy things. All right, so let's look at the playoff picture right now. Let's look at it right now. So, you are the 4 seed, and right now you're lined up to play the Steelers. You want the Steelers, all right? Why not? All right, Steelers, maybe Chargers, all right, maybe Broncos, Dolphins, Bengals. This could be, like, none of that's going to happen because, I guess both of these teams could lose, and weird things could happen, but I think you're playing the Steelers or Chargers. That's what it is. So you're sitting there against the Steelers and Chargers. The Chargers, they have not been a playoff team in a minute, right? Under Harbaugh, they haven't been. So, yeah, he'll have them ready to play. And you know the Steelers are the team that has been famous over the last decade of getting into the playoffs and losing in the first round. The sky's not falling. You're fine. Go in there. Get that victory. Who knows what could happen? There are 3 games. What if the Bills and Ravens lose? What if you get a home playoff game round 2? I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. Playoffs are fun. Anything can happen. You've proven that you can go into the cold weather against the Chiefs and play a good game. You might have the opportunity to do it again. All right? Just have fun watching this team and then trust that the fixes that need to be made will be made in the offseason, and this team will get even better. And continue watching this channel about it. All right. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.